Gerontology itself is, in essence, the science of aging. It does not deal with the elderly themselves, but rather with the process of what we call aging, which begins with conception. Many people think that they will begin to get old in their 30s or 40s, or maybe only at 50. Not then, but much earlier, we can actually see them growing older. Hungarian society, just like a number of European societies, is a so-called aging society. This means that there is generally an increasing number of older people who reach ripe old age. In fact, it's not only in the numbers that we recognize this trend, but also in rates that we will see an increase in the proportion of older people. This trend clearly has consequences. In other words, many kinds of problems are appearing, whether we look at healthcare, the field of social work, or even economics. And as these problems are occurring, it's obvious that society is in need of people who can solve them.
Since Hungarian society is aging, for this very reason, gerontology, as a science of aging, should get particularly close attention. In Hungary, the number and rate of elderly people are equally increasing. All this can trigger problems, the solution of which we can only expect from gerontology experts. The Faculty of Health of the University of Debrecen in Nyíregyháza offers courses especially for individuals in becoming just such experts.
While Hungary will only launch the first and only degree course in gerontology in a few years, the course materials are already being developed. In fact, the accreditation process for this degree course is already underway. Progress has already been made in the curriculum development, as there are already books available, books on gerontology, which can be used in teaching. In fact, English language books have already been written precisely because we want to be able to offer our gerontology degree in English too.
What makes the gerontology course even more interesting is that teaching material is offered by the authors themselves. Therefore, students can also get answers to gerontological questions which are not covered by the syllabus. Further plans also include teaching these courses in English.
And precisely because this degree course is being created here, it could lead the way for such courses at other universities too. I know several specific academic web pages of Budapest University, where you can see that there are many others dealing with certain aspects of aging studies, especially medical issues. But gerontology is a much broader science, and as a physician, in my experience, I found that medicine in and of itself, and specifically medicine targeting the elderly, cannot properly address the problems associated with aging without the physicians actually knowing all the other aspects of the aging process. Whenever an elderly patient presents with a problem, every facet of his or her lifestyle is a contributing factor to the patient's state of health. Therefore, a physician should be more broadly familiar with the issue of aging. That's why gerontological science is particularly important. I would simply say this: it wouldn't hurt any physician to get quite familiar with the wide-ranging aspects of the science of aging, with gerontology, as it is, to my knowledge at least, going to be offered here soon.
Gerontological education in Hungary is unique and can serve as a good starting point for other higher education institutions as well. Sound knowledge of gerontology provides one not only with skills, but also with a solid foundation to build a career, since the department trains highly qualified professionals who are able to garner good jobs in the labor market. If this unique opportunity has grabbed your attention, send your application to the Faculty of Gerontology. For further information about the faculty, visit the foh.unideb.hu webpage.